People have been saying to me, where's Brian? How's Brian? Is he okay? Well, of course, Christmas and New Year, our paths haven't crossed. I'm thrilled to say he's on the line to us right now. Happy New Year, Brian. Oh, hello.
Oi, here we go again. It's dark out there this morning, and I'm sitting here, Leslie. I'm on the couch, and I'm wrapped up in a blanket. That's so cold. I put the third bar on the electric fire, and I got the little wall heater on. I don't think I've even started to take a nip off the air yet.
Oh my goodness, you keep warm, won't you?
Well, yes, that's right. Well, you ask how I am. I'm constipated. I ain't been for a couple of days. You think I ought to be worrying about that?
Well, if it goes on much longer, possibly. What have you eaten then?
Well, I've been eating normal. I mean, I'm watching it a bit, but you see, I had all the rich food over Christmas. That did upset my guts a bit, but I keep trying, but you can't force it because you'll end up with piles, aren't you?
Well, you mustn't strain, Brian. You mustn't strain.
No, because if you sit there next thing you know, you've got a sore backside, ain't you?
Yes, you've got to be very careful. Just keep an eye on it, and hopefully things will start to move.
Hopefully I shall be able to go today.
Good. Yeah, let us know, won't you, when you go?
If you want me to, I will.
Well, people will be keen to know that you're okay.
Righto.
Okay, all right.
Did you have a nice Christmas then, boy?
I had a lovely one. It's very quiet. What about you?
Well, yes, it was quiet, wasn't it? Because, as you know, the girl who was me and mother and me, we went round to the neighbour Marcus's and Glenda's, and we had a nice time. I have to say, they done us proud. They fed us. The grub was nice and hot. The turkey was a bit dry, if I be honest.
Yep.
But the taters, they're all fluffy, you know.
Lovely, very nice.
They're lovely and fluffy and crispy on the... Do you know what I mean? They're just perfect, aren't they, when they're like that?
Oh, they're lovely, yes.
A nice drop of gravy, and that was all. Mother thoroughly enjoyed herself. She say, this is not what we thought that'd be. She say, but and she slept through the Queen, sadly. She was a bit upset about that, but that don't matter. She had a nice day, and the missus, his missus...
Yes.
She was only
nice
spiteful once.
Oh.
Only
just the once.
Because I was waiting, because you always have a poke at me about my weight, don't she?
She does, yes.
She can be a funny old bugger if she want. And she say, that was the only time she made a comment was when I put my cracker hat on that split. Because they're so thin, aren't they?
They're not like they used to be.
Huh?
They're not like they used to be.
No, they aren't they? And so I put it on because that split up the side. She say, someone's got a big head. And that was the only sort of comment she made. But do you know what that girl Rosemary got me, Leslie, for Christmas?
What did she get you, Brian?
She got me a new strimmer.
Oh, okay.
For the garden. And as good quality as orange flamer, so it matched my garden, my electric rake.
Yeah.
And so that is now out in the shed, and that was nice of her, wasn't it? She didn't need to do that, but you see, she said, I can afford it at the minute, because she won some money in the lottery. Did I tell you?
Yes, you did, yes.
Yeah, she won some money on the lottery. Yeah. So anyway, that is a lovely thing, and she say, she give me that, and I reckon she'll put me to work on her garden.
Yeah, there'll be a catch.
I don't mind. She's nice, and she liked what I got for her.
What did you get in the end?
I got her a gift box, and that's all lavender stuff, and that had some old talc in it, and because they like the old talc, don't they, the women?
Oh yes, they do. Yeah,
they like
lavender talc. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, they like lavender talc.
But and some spray in there, and I didn't know, but they had I thought that was soot. But she up and she say, you got me a balm. I know we have some cross words sometime, but I wouldn't do she. And what they are, Leslie, I don't know if you've seen them. They're like powder stuff, but she say you put them in the bath, and they sort of puff up. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, it's a bath bomb.
That's right. I didn't know they had such things, but yes, that was
lovely.
All. And in the evening we had to go do like my cheese on Christmas night.
Yes.
And the boy Marcus, he put a right old spread on for us, sausage rolls, and they brought out this jar, right?
Yep.
And his missus, she say, you have a go with this. And so she put this thing on this fork, And I look at that, and I who the hell is that? And it looked like something that they eat in the jungle. You know when they have their games in the jungle? And I sit there and I look at, what the hell is this? She says, it's a pickled walnut. Well, I never heard of a pickled walnut. Are you?
I have had them in the past, yes.
Well, she put that, his missus, right? She put it on the fork. She say, you try that, Brian. Well, I tell you what, Leslie, that drew my ass up to my elbows when I took a suck on that. I didn't eat it. I put it straight back on the plate. I said, I ain't dozy well eating that.
Anyway.
They're sharp, aren't they?
They are sharp. They are, yeah, very,
made
yes.
his missus laugh anyway.
Yeah, oh, good.
Nice to see her laugh.
Yeah, lots of people have been asking me to get your thoughts on what's been going on in the news. Have you been watching President Trump this week?
Oh no, how you seen it? Did you see him the other night on there saying I love you? I love you, he said, didn't he? After them morons have been in there and raided
the Capitol building, yes.
That's right, and he I love you, he say. Do you know what, with that bloke, as far as I'm concerned, the best thing they can do is tell him to bugger off. They want to get, I know he's gone anyway, but I don't think he should be allowed now to go by the normal way. I think they should get him at the back door and hull him in a van somewhere and drive him off somewhere and let him walk home. Because I just think, I never heard anything like, and as for what's going on in this country, I can't get my head around that either.
Well, what do you mean?
With this old jabs and all that, like with the vaccination, right? Now, we ain't had nothing here yet, and I don't expect it for a while, because they ain't got enough, have they?
Well, they're rolling it out a bit more next week.
Yeah, but why are they rolling it out so early? Leslie, I don't know why they ain't got more together before they start. They don't need to tell us they got it, do they? If they don't tell us, we aren't none the wiser. We'll just have to wait a week, and then... Because old Hancock, he went to a place yesterday, didn't he? And they didn't have no jabs.
No, they didn't, no.
You see, I sit and I listen, Leslie, and
you take it all in, don't you?
Right? Boris and me, we got a lot in common. Because
have you?
I hear people say the same about Boris as my teacher used to say about me at school, must try harder. And when you look at him, he bumbled his way through everything. I don't trust a word the bloke's saying now, because he start going on. Why is he saying to everyone, right? It's another thing. Why is he saying to people that we might be in this old lockdown till possibly the middle of February? Why do we need to put a date on it?
I don't know, because people want to try and plan, I suppose.
No, you don't know, because none of it makes sense. Now, if that were me, right, why don't he simply say, that's getting serious, because we've got another strain, haven't we?
Yes, we have,
so,
yeah.
Why don't we're all going into lockdown until I say father. And if he's to say that, we ain't been getting, mothers now thinking, right, we'll be going down to Derby's in February, and I said, don't get your hopes up, girl. And if he kept his mouth shut and didn't tell us these things, then we won't start worrying. And over Christmas, right?
Yes.
You see the lorries on the telly. Poor old mother, she couldn't believe it. She said, where are they going? I said, well, they ain't going nowhere, because they're all queuing up, weren't they, down the road?
Down in Kent, yes.
That's right. And because they wouldn't let them into the France and all that until they had a test, weren't they? But we were letting them in, weren't we?
Brian?
And we're still letting them in, so what's the point of that now? I've got another point, right, about these vaccines, right? And... because this is something I can't help thinking about. They reckon they're gonna jab. Now, how many people did they say they're gonna jab?
Quite a few every week.
That's right. But this is going to take forever, innit? So let me put it to you like this, Leslie.
Okay.
Every 4 years in this country they have a general election, don't they?
Yes, they do. Yeah.
That's right. Now, Rosemary she say if they were having a general election this year, then they'd all be jabbed by May, because they'd want the votes. But the way I look at it is like this. Every 4 years we have a general election in this country, don't we?
Yep.
We open up the polling stations, don't we?
Yep.
Now, how many million turn out in a day to vote?
Millions.
That's right. So if they did the same thing, and they had all the jabs ready, get them all together...
Yep.
Don't start all this, we run out, we're doing our best, and all that old nonsense. If they open up the pulling stations, have the nurses ready in the army, and they get us all out, they can do millions in a day.
Well, there we are.
There you go.
There we are, Brian. I can't argue with you.
You need to go into politics, Brian.
The trouble with old Boris, right, he don't learn. Now, when I was a little old boy, I jammed my fingers in my Father Herbert's Triumph car door, right?
Yes.
Oh, ouch.
I know that ruddy well hurt and all. I never did it again. Because you have to learn, don't you, from your mistakes.
Yes.
But Boris don't seem to be learning from it. He just go from one blunder into another, don't he?
He's doing his best, Brian.
I don't think he is doing his best.
Brian, we're going to have to go.
Harder.
We're going to have to go, Brian. But look, lovely to have you back. I'm glad Christmas and New Year went well, and I'm glad Mother's well. Keep well, and we'll speak to you next week.
Yes, it's nice to talk to you, Leslie, and I'll speak to you another time, boy.
Okay, thank you very much.